Hi everyone, I am here with a really fun, quick and easy way that I like to make some fun pockets for my junk journals. So I'm just going to walk you through it. I'm using supplies from the September subscription kit. This is the journal that we made. So I'm going to kind of just be embellishing that with a few fun little videos, and this is the first one. So we made these cute little charms, just barely. And we made our journals. So now I just wanted to do like a quick and easy pocket. So this is what you need. This is, I printed an 8.5 by 11 sheet of just regular weight computer printer paper, lightweight. And I double printed it. So there's kind of a neutrally and then a very colorful. So the goal here is you just want some double-sided paper that is heavy contrast from the back to the front. So just something that is very contrasting. So this, you can make them any size you want. This one, I think I kept the full width of the page. Well, it's about 8 inches by about 4 inches. And then I have just folded that in half, like so. And then you're gonna just make some little folds. And these don't really matter so much, the width. It's kind of up to you. But I do go from this corner about down to this corner. It doesn't have to exactly be the corner. If you like to have that little lip there, that's okay. So it just depends on the size of your paper where that fold will fall. Because you line this edge up here with this edge here. So you've got a line straight down. That's your first fold. And then you're kind of gonna look for thirds. It doesn't have to be, like I said, this is super easy, super forgiving, and a really just quick and easy little project. So you're gonna fold that up and then fold it down. And then mine had a little extra right there. You can see that tiny extra. So I actually just am gonna fold that under, and it won't, it's fine. Very forgiving. All right, and then on this second one, the paper that's behind, so you're now like this if you opened it, I wanted about this width. I wanted the same width to go right about there. So it's similar to the video Elena showed just recently, except for you're seeing more of these little triangular shapes. So I'm gonna fold that down right there, press it there. So you end up with this pocket here, and then this pocket back behind, or you could do a pocket on the side. There's a lot of options. Excuse me. So that's it. And then you can kind of embellish however you are in the mood for. And you can also glue it in ways that you might want to use as a pocket. I mean, technically you could use like a little tiny little side tuck here if you have something really little that you wanted to put in there. Let's see if I have something tiny. This is a chipboard, so it's not really, but something like that you could tuck in there upside down if you wanted. So for me, I'm not doing that, but I'm going to go ahead and glue the front of this down. Uh-oh. All right. And then you can go ahead and ink wherever you want. Like if you want these emphasized, you could ink along there. So let's go ahead and do that. I think it's kind of fun to show the different layers. So just wherever you want it emphasized, that's where you should go ahead and ink. I like that. That is enough for me. You could keep this as a tiny little tuck too here, but I don't know. Like to me, that just doesn't really do anything fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and just glue that down. You could make it fun. It could be fun. Don't get me wrong. Then I need to do right here. So that needs to come down. And you don't really need to glue this down. You can, this little flap here, but it's gonna kind of stay down anyway. And if you wanted, you could even make it something that is meant to interact and pop out and do some secret journaling. And just like that, you have a really cute, and it's kind of fun. You can see how that printing that double side makes it really fun. And you can use the same paper, but do the other side in the front. So you'll get the reverse of it, which is really fun to do. And you can get 2 pockets really quick, probably even more because you can get some smaller ones too. So let's go ahead and put this into our fun little journal here. This one's a top open, so it's kind of going to be different because it'll be a different kind of a challenge working for me in that direction. So I just need to find, oh, those are the same. That's funny. I was like, I really like the front one, but it was the same one. It's meant to go on that paper, I think. Oh, that could be fun too. I think I'm just going to put it right here at the front. It'll be our kicking off the journal page. It'll be fun. So we'll just put it right there in the very, very front. So let's glue on this side, the bottom. And you could, like I said, you could make a side tuck too. So keep that in mind if you want to tuck something from the side, that you can keep this side open a little bit, like just glue it at the top. There's my happy glue. It's finally waking up. And one more thing to notice is you'll see on this printed paper, the Fleur-de-lis, is that what they are maybe? They go up and down here and side to side here. So if that bugs you, just keep in mind that you need more of like an all over pattern like this, that it's not gonna really affect which direction it's laying, but it doesn't even bug me. I don't mind it at all. So just do keep that in mind that it is directional. Now we just need to embellish. Let's see. So I have some tags and such. This is one of the thick chipboards that we made in our other video that I really love, and I just wanted to use one of those. So let's start with this. This would be cute. Put a huge statement piece right on the front. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not accidentally gluing my pocket shut right there. Cute. I wonder if some lace would look good through there. Let's see what I have. We have some nice thin lace here. Oh, that would be really cute. I'm gonna do it. And it's okay because I'm already gonna be a little thicker on this page with that chipboard anyway, so. Because I'm probably, well, that's okay. It's not adding too much thickness. I was worried that the chipboard would add too much thickness, but it's not bad. Especially because we've got this whole gap right here. It'll be fine. I do love chipboard elements. They just feel so substantive, substantial. Right there. I'm gonna come at that from the back too, just to make sure we've got it down. I'm gonna leave that little extra bit of lace there. I like it. All right, so we have that. Now we have this cute little tag. So really I'm just taking elements from the kit and using it. I thought it would be a really fun project to put everything from the kit all cut up and inked and put it in a bag and then shut my eyes and randomly pick like 3 items and then make an embellishment using those 3 items at random. I just might do that one of these days. I think it would be fun. Oh, I nailed that in the center. Ooh, it's okay. Oh, I like it. Handmade with love, and I'm not trying to hide it. I should probably have glued that down a little bit better. I was just thinking you could actually tuck a tiny little tag up in there. Oh, but I glued that part down. That part's glued, just not the edges. There, and on the backs of these, I print a neutral on the back of my kit when I print it. Just, I don't know, I just like to have it done. Done and out of the way. Oh, good. Lucky me, that still shuts. I didn't really measure that part. It's close. Excuse me. My goodness. All right, we have this cute little thing. You know what? I'm going to put that right on here. That would be cute. Just a little extra. Why not? A little extra layer. Just fun. Alrighty, I'm gonna put that in here. So we've got our 2 there, and I've got these 2 little ones. Let's see. I want to add something. All right, I have a bunch of these cute little blank labels. That could be fun. And there's also a ton of cute, here's my bag of fussy cuts from this kit. Look how cute. This is fun. Could do something like that. I don't know about bringing this color into this layout. Maybe yellow would be better. Just something like that. I like it. We're doing it. We're sending that. It could be fun to add a little stamping on there. Let's see, I think a little circle, because it brings in a new shape. And I like that. So we're just gonna layer. And I'm not gonna even get my clear thingy-my-bob. All right, there, that just adds some interest. I love it. And this is just kind of like, oh, let me get it to focus. Like a cute little grungy vintage ticket thing. I love it. And we'll put that right there. Okay, that one's cute. I don't feel like I need to do anything. I think all I need to do to this, because maybe people would want to write on it. So I think I'll just add a little eyelet. Oh, wrong side. There we go. Let's try and center this one, shall we? Oh, goodness. It's going to be an eyelet day, isn't it? There we go. Easy peasy. Maybe I'll add a tiny bit of my baker's twine to that one. I don't think you always need to add it, but I like to sometimes. Sometimes it just looks good by itself. All right, there we go. And that can go in there. So there we go. And that is just an easy layout for our journal with a fun pocket. And then you see how when you add the different elements and embellishments, it just brings it to life. So a good formula for me that I like is to have some kind of an image, maybe something textural, metal or lace or fabric. Cheesecloth is fun, and then some kind of either word or tidbit like that, and then just fill it up. And you can always just add whatever you want. But anyway, that is it for this one, and I will come back and we will keep doing a few more fun little extras. I have some fun things planned, so I'm excited to share the rest of them. And if you want, you can check out the Facebook group for this subscription kit club, and they will have so many fun ideas over there for every month. Like, I love looking through your ideas. In fact, one of the ideas I'm doing, I was inspired by one of the ladies from the Facebook group who is just, I always get the best ideas from her. So anyway, I'm gonna be sharing that one soon, and I can't wait. We will talk to you soon. Bye.